Starting off, we have the manual sync and how far back you can sync with it. To run a manual sync, open up our extension portal and head to the Run Sync menu. Once you're there, the option for manual sync will present itself. Now, when you're syncing manually, you can specify which modules you want to sync, the sync direction this sync will take, and the date you want to pull all this data back from. So the main question is, how far back is that? How far back can you sync? Well, the answer to that is pretty simple. You can either choose to sync the data as far back as 30 days, or if you've had a sync before then, you can choose to pick it up at the last sync date. You can select whichever option fits you best by toggling through the options under the sync options setting. Regarding this sync, however, there are a few technicalities that come to the surface as you start to use it more. One of the more common of these, and one I'd particularly like to point out, is the reconciliation block, as I like to call it. Basically, what's happening here is after a reconciliation or a payment is confirmed, Xero locks in the data as it's finalized. After this, however, if any changes need to be made, any updates in the CRM won't affect the data in Xero, even if the sync is enabled. In this situation, Xero is acting as king, so updating the data through a sync will require any changes to be made to be done through Xero. As an example, say you have an invoice of $1,000, which you've already updated into both apps. Now, the client requires a refund, but the $1,000 has already been locked in Xero. In this situation, if the amount refunded is input into the CRM, there will be no effective change to the account in Xero, but if it's done through Xero, the relevant data in the CRM will automatically be updated. So after a transaction is confirmed, any changes that come about need to be updated through Xero in order for the sync to work.